All right, here we have our Sprint 2 uh, submissions for screen and functionality. I'm just going to scroll through over here so I can know what I want to hit on. We've got the new feature demo. All right, we can pull that up here. This is the simulator I have running on my computer. Here, you can enter your email and password and it should log you in. Or you can click the Create Account button. Create account, well, full name, access code, email, password, all of that. You hit new account, it will create you an account. But I already have an account, so I'm going to come up here and type in my email. And this should, let's see if this works. There we go. Signs right in. This is the main page header, and we actually have 4 buttons here. All eventually will be text changed and used to connect to the 4 different screens, main screens that we want to have. But that's the main way we're going to do it. We've got this functionality up, and for new features, this was a lot done by our team. I specifically have built these 2 screens, inventory screen and the add item screen. This is not that hard. We've got the inventory. These are all dummy data, but I've put those in there. We've got add item, easy item name, expiration date. I'm still messing around with the color scheme and all of that, but for the gist of it, this should be functioning enough. This is a button that will actually click and add the item, and when they do take it back, we're still working on the navigation for these, which is why we haven't added them, connected them to the button, but the code is written for those. All right, and for GitHub, this is where we're at right here, master branch. Our main stuff's in this Yeezus stuff, and we're still adding, updating, kind of changing stuff. We've got a bunch of different branches. The branch I specifically work on was this one. I've had 2 main pushes. I initially reset everything. This was an app bait for someone else. My 2 initial pushes were these ones. Initial commit for add item screen and view inventory screen. Those are my 2 initial pushes. If you go back, we can go to the master and see what everybody's been working on. Sorry about that. Let me just go back here. Branch name. Let's go to master. There we go. We've got all this stuff. People are still currently updating it and working on it. Matt did it about an hour ago. And let's see the code I put. So those 2 files, we'll go back to, crap. We'll go back to mine. Those 2 files that I mainly did was this inventory screen. That's all the code behind that one screen, hard-coded data here. Bunch of styles and kind of all of that, but not too hard. Took me so long though. Honestly, I have not done React Native before. This code looks dumb, but I played with it. That first weekend I played with this for about 8 hours on Saturday and about 4 or 5 on Sunday just to get this stupid screen pulled up. And even then I worked class and instantly changed the header and it was so much better. Also, that's a button on the screen. So that should also flip screens and take you to the other screen. Yeah, so that's that code there. Back to components. This is then my add item screen. Okay, very basic add item header, placeholder with item name, placeholder with expiration date, and button here. This was the easiest way I had found to do a button, but maybe I'm missing something with the button. I will talk to my team about that because I'm not using React Native Elements, but then again, styling on the buttons and colors and stuff. I didn't want to worry too much about the styling and coloring, just based on the fact that that will all come later, but we really just want to get it functioning as soon as possible. This is explained. You can clearly understand the code, work code that was contributed. This was my specific contribution, was this code and this code. and I've got more to do. I still need to do an edit item screen, technically for that sprint, but we'll get that done. I'm still trying to get all my stuff in a row. And now let's go to Gantt. Here you can see these are the ones assigned to. Can I change this? Well, these three are assigned to me. This setup view inventory screens. You can check all the times tracked. Yeah, it took me a long time, and I'm not proud of that. Would have taken Matt about 2 hours, but I had to play around with a bunch of stuff and see all of that. This stuff, uh, yep, I worked for it yesterday about 2 hours and got the other stuff working, trying to figure out how to finish that. I wasn't able to do the navigation, but I'm going to talk to Matt about that, and then we should be all set to work on navigation. Um, Hopefully, I did not actually end up getting to my third one, which was the set up edit item in inventory screen, but I will eventually. I'll kind of throw that in with this one. Begin detailing view inventory screen and detailing add item screen. So these are next sprint looking forward. I've got to do the details and do the adding items and all of that stuff, and I am the main one assigned that. So when I do that, I'll spend time on and hours. That's why I said I didn't really want to, I guess, fine tune everything. So I'm gonna spend some time making sure we get those looking like we want, and I will also add item in inventory screen. That's a different button on that inventory screen that I need to add, and figure out how to add and all of that. Um, and yeah, so those are the main features I did. The rest of it, we did do the creating out. Nobody's putting their hours but me. I don't know why. We did do this. We got this done. Set devices screen. I think Davis has finished these. I haven't checked in on Davis. We can see his. I'm sure you'll watch his video, and don't need me to tell you about that. And yeah, um, yeah. I spent honestly. This was an embarrassing amount of number, but it's true. Um, I don't know why it took so long, but I was looking up tutorials and YouTube videos, and I know Java fantastically, and I know C at an intermediate level, but Java's advanced. But something about this just confused the heck out of me, and I just took me forever. Um, there was, yeah, that's really all I can say about working on this one. This one I got better. That's why it's faster. It got better, but it still wasn't great. Hopefully this one will take closer to the 2 hours, but we'll see. But I got a bunch of hours to put in next week too. So yeah. All right. I think that does it for me. Thanks.